Welcome back to Sakurama. We have moved down the beach to the break they call Barinya. Just in time to see John Florence throwing away a big wild attempt. Had a big air here this afternoon. 43 minutes remaining in the matchup between himself and Wade Carmichael. Got a fifth place on the Gold Coast and a fifth, actually a better start to last year, comparing his results to 2018. Meanwhile, let's look at this one. This is John Florence threading the needle. He had that, just trying to come out the doggy door, and couldn't quite bust through that curtain. Florence has already ridden 4 waves for no makes just yet. There, here goes John on the outside, dragging the anchor. He comes through the section clean. Will he go for something big on the end here? No, he pulls into another big closeout section. Doesn't come out of that one, but very well executed on that first barrel.
He is so good. And you know what? The beach breaks around Ihukai from Pipeline down towards Rocky Point and through that section there, they get so shallow, and through Gums towards Pipeline and back to... Here's John in the tube.
Beautiful section, dragged his hands there, Barton, then tried to find another little section on the inside.
And another clean travel. There was almost like a chance there too, wasn't it? Stayed open that little bit. You look at the wave counts of the other surfers. John has had a bunch of waves already, and he's on another one in the tube again.
He's got to come out. He does. Incredible stuff there. Just doggy-dooring that section was John Florence, and now 2 scores to come from him. The last one of Wilson, like we said, a 5.67, so that puts him in well within striking distance now. 4.34 gets him back into the league than he saw last year. And this is the replay of John's last one, another tube ride.
Using his arms beautifully to manage the speed. You can see them putting in the face of the wave and just perfectly positioned.
The scores are dropped, middle 3 are averaged out. Here goes Carmichael.
Long wait for that. He had the priority, and I was liking the way he was dealing with it, because he obviously knew what he wanted and he was waiting for what he wanted, but that wasn't it.
We heard him discussing the bank and how it looked compared to last year. Mendes has held the lead from the get-go. 46-minute encounter. Yes, you heard right, a 46-minute heat. Meanwhile, here goes John Florence. He's got Wade Carmichael in a combination. Beautiful slam out of the gates there from Florence. Now he goes again. Goes for the big backflip. Double grab. Unfortunately, it just doesn't stick here. That would have been an incredible combination of maneuvers.
Oh, I can't wait to see that on the replay, and we'll need to slow-mo through that just to see it. It was beautiful. Incredible surfing, a strong position. Let's watch the replay. Drops down, little pump there into a lovely little snap, and he jabs that one, pulls it right around. Here he's waiting, and the backwash hits at the exact right time. He launches, double grabs, spins around. Let's have a look at it from this angle. This is going to be amazing. There it is. Gets the double grab, gets the spin, was way forward on the board. And I suppose in the end just a little bit too forward. The weight as we watch it again. There's the grab. He's spinning, and that front foot comes forward. The backward foot follows it forward, and in the end, I think that both those feet were that little bit forward. The nose went into the water that little much, and the momentum of everything sent his upper body sort of tumbling forward.
So close to landing that one.
Nose. Wow.
This is the view from the WSL house halfway up the beach. This will be a great one to have a look at. Woo. So much height and incredible rotation in the air there. He's playing with it now out there. And it may be a matter of time until he lands something super special. Here he goes again. Look how busy he's staying in this heat eel. Driving down the line, this one. He's looking for something again. He's got the speed. There goes the alley-oop. The ball just flutters under his feet, unfortunately, and disconnects. Mendes just couldn't get the score on his last wave. Brad Bicknell here with Barton Lynch for the call. This man, he's only riding his second wave with 19 minutes to go. It is Wade Carmichael drifting the fins up and over that section. Strong finish there for the man they call the Beast. He's up against John Florence, who's already got underway with a cracking start. Carmichael in a combination situation, and hopefully looking to break it with that wave. Here it is.
Driving, and he just waits, and it's a clean bottom there, and he hits it, and see that drift, but he just stays so centered, perfectly above his board, had his arms there for balance, drove off the bottom with just such an exceptionally lovely bottom turn as we see it there. See how centered he stayed? So strong in the core, so able to handle all of that drift straight up into that. To me, that is an exceptional ride. And he caught the more or less, I think it's, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rides. And here we go, Wade Carmichael.
Big set wave on the outside there for Carmichael. Just an in and out for him. Not seeing too much scoring potential down the line on that one. Take a look again. It was a big drop out of the sky. He went for another big backflip over here, and I think it's the board that's done damage.
Let's have a watch this. He just drives out of the bottom into the lip. Great timing. Goes for the flip. Look at the leg rope. It gets stiff and it pulls the board back at him, fins first. And you see them coming back at him. I don't see that there was anything where he hurt himself in this part of it. He's not now. You know, it doesn't look like there's any impact with the board, but see that board comes back and maybe the board and the fins came back. And
we've got 10 minutes to get the 6.17. He's up and riding on the outside now. Pulls through the back of this one. Scenario here, if Florence does manage to hold on to the win, he'll get the opportunity to rest overnight and potentially come back tomorrow for finals day, depending how bad his injury is. That wave not really materialising for Carmichael. 4.5 minutes remaining. Tense wait here for the Carmichael fans. He's going to swing and go at this one. 6.17 is what he needs. It's a frothy wave. He's driving down the line. He gets a quick in and out on the barrel. Needs to complete here. He does a little... Well, close out re-entry. Nothing too dynamic for me, Barton. Your sense, you're shaking your head. It's going to go under.
I think it's going under. I don't think that's what he needed. I mean, the wave selection was great. The first one of the set that we saw in the wide shot, it didn't have enough wall. He let that go. After Geordie's, as we have a look at this, let's look at the tube. Little cover up, never really deep, never really disappearing. The re-entry was a little bit kind of, I mean, it was nice. It was perfectly timed.
Florence sits out for the last 10 minutes. He advances to the quarterfinals. We're going to take a short break, and to talk you to the last 2 heats today, it's going to be Capo Guerrero with Marta Potter. Things are heating up here at the Oi Rio Pro.